afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1213th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Traders, I'm going to do a segment very quickly for you right now. I'd like to show you something. This video is being filmed on Monday night for Tuesday, August 26, 2014. And let me just say this. I have had, for I can't tell you how long, traders come to my live chat room every day. It's a free chat room, so they show up. And there's several of them that show up with every market wiggle and scream, "Oh no, the top is in, this is it, I told you it was coming," and it happens over, and it happens over, and the last high, we started to back off. I'm doing video after video about, you better buy it right here, we're going right up, and these guys are in there going, "This is Armageddon, the top is in." You know, there's so many of them, it's just insane. The ones who email me, the ones I hear about, they're still attaching themselves to the bear market, thinking that this is some sort of a bull market bounce. Bear market bounce, they call us, right? A dead cat bounce. So, I'm here to show you something that I think worked today in my chat room. It's a great visual, and maybe it'll help you guys that just for some reason think that you've got this right, and we've been in a dead cat bounce for a while, and you're just waiting for more of 2008 to come. So let me show you this. It's very simple, and I hope it helps you traders who just can't see the upside. Here it is. Traders, since the OMNI made a call for 668 when we were, I don't know, trading 1,400 in the S&P, it crashes all the way to 666. At that point, OMNI starts to flutter a little bit, and by, I don't know, March of 2009, OMNI was already full-blown bullish looking for the upside. But here's the visual. That low, I didn't know if it was ever coming. I didn't know if I would be right. We're trading in the 1400. We never broke that hard. I didn't know what to think, but I had my projection. There it was. I started calling the downside in every video. On my board, it said, "Do not fall in love with the upside" in every video. And I was bearish, bearish, bearish. That was all during 2008 and for 3 months during 2009. And here's my visual. Here's my point. You traders who are still looking for the bear, this is the truth. It went down for 2008 and 2009 and just went bang. For 3 months of 2009, it fluttered and it was over. The bear market was done. For 2008 and 3 months of 2009, the whole thing was done, washed out, finished. Since then, we've gone up 2009, right? Because in March of 2009, the bear ended. 2009, up. 2010, up. 2011, bull market. 2012, bull market. 2013, bull market. 2014, bull market. Heading for my 2130, 2150 projection. How on earth can you find the guts to come to my chat room and call for another top? How many times are you going to tell me that that's the top? While I'm bleeding my heart out here with these videos working at 3 in the morning, pointing out very obvious reasons why this is a big booming bull market and it can't technically go down according to what I've seen on the charts, right? Now, charts seem to be the best thing out there. You can listen to news and fundamentals, but in my opinion, the charts are better than anything I've ever seen. I have been telling you guys to buy this for years now, and overall, and we have been right with the overall call. You do not see me looking for part of 2008 and 9 to come back. So my point to you guys that are out there, look at the graph. It only went down for, I don't know, a year and a half. It's been going up ever since. Do you know what we had before it went down for a year and a half? We had a 7-year bull market. 5 years it went straight up. Then we had a crash from 2008 to 2009. The high, the all-time high was put in 2007, right? It came in at 1576. Believe it or not, that was the OMNI call at the beginning of the year in 2007. OMNI's call was 1577. The market went to 1576. The next year, OMNI's call in 2008 was for 666. Kept the call into 2009. I kid you not, this is all documented on video. My point is this. I use these charts to tell you what will likely happen next, not what I think is supposed to happen, because somehow I know, and this is how you guys act, that even though this was only, it's a small piece of what Oscar's showing me, this is the real market, and this is fake. This is your big dead cat bounce, right? Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6. A dead cat bounce? We went from 666 to 1998. We're going to go to 2150 likely this year. And you're still chasing around a dream from 2008, 2009. Guys, I hope this helps you. Wake up, look at that graph. Stop calling for the downside. When it comes, you know what you should do? Call for the downside. Change the board and say, do not fall in love with the upside, and fix your own board. Until then, stay focused on what's going on out there. You know, I wanted to be a little facetious. I wanted to get a little wild with you. I didn't get as crazy as I thought I was going to. But look at this. Look at that. Stop chasing this and start trading that. My advice to you, my gift to you if you're still stuck in, I can't believe that this is a bull market. Traders, I hope that helps. Following this segment is a video. It's my latest video. It is the analysis that has been working for the last 4, 5, 6 videos. It is the analysis that's been working for the last 10, 15 days, and it is valid through Tuesday. Traders, I can't wait to see you at my site. Come on down to livewithoscar.com, and whatever you do, keep your emotions out of this game and stay tuned for the next segment. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1212th edition, and that's a lot of editions, of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar, and that would be me. Good evening, traders. These videos are geared to teach you the art of technical analysis and hopefully tell you where the markets will go tomorrow, today. Before we go forward and discuss all the topics on the board, remember this. Futures trading can be extremely risky and can cause substantial financial loss. It is certainly not suitable for all trading accounts. A stop can be your best friend, but we all know that not even a stop sometimes has the power to keep you out of trouble in this game. Always play stops first and try to keep your wits about you when you're in this game, right? Keep your emotions out. So, what do we have on the board? Another green omni. What is that, 6, 7 days in a row? Thank the Lord for these green omnis. You gotta love it. Now, traders, unlike a lot of the crazies out there, I have kept you steadfast for weeks on end, especially the last 2 to 3 weeks. I have been giving you the green arrows. I've been telling you, don't listen to the lunatics out there, that the market has to go up based on certain technical analysis points. We all know that that's my opinion, but it's my opinion derived from the charts. Has nothing to do with the little trader in the back of my head that never knows anything. The charts know what's going on. I have been keeping you in tune. The Omni has been telling us exactly what to do. And we've had a fantastic run. Why? Because unlike these other nuts out there, we don't call the top just because we get a gut feeling. Oh, my kidney hurts. It's probably the top. That's not what I do. We look at charts. The charts tell us if it's going up or down. They certainly tell me. I tell you. And on with the show we go. And I have to say, a testament to the accuracy of technical analysis lately, right? It's been amazing. With that in mind, traders, the accuracy of technical analysis. Again, I tell you it's my opinion that analysis, technical analysis, is the best form of analysis out there. I think the track record I've been putting before your eyes week after week, day after day, speaks volumes for whether or not that's the truth. Stick with your technical analysis because from what I've seen, there's nothing better out there. So, I have given you 2 markets in the last, I talked about dollar going up, I talked about the ES and NASDAQ going up, and I talked about gold and euro currency going down in my last 4 or 5 videos. Traders, that is exactly what we've gotten. We've had currency down, we've had gold down, we've had S&P up, we've had dollar up. How does this work? Consider this to be a teeter-totter. You know, a little, you know, in the schoolyard, in the parks, you all had those teeter-totters, right? Seesaw. Well, imagine that this is a seesaw and it should be level, right? Straight across. But instead, you've got dollars on one side and gold on the other and euro currency. If dollars go up, the gold and euro currency on the other end of the teeter-totter have to go down. That's the way it works. If dollars went down, they would have gone up. So I've been telling you, analysis is telling us that gold and euro goes down and dollar goes up. And the analysis has been right. The Omni has been right. Again, a round of applause for the factory of technical analysis. Now, I've got some great charts to show you to ensure if you have any thoughts at all about technical analysis. These charts I'm about to show you about what's happened in the last few days should shore up any beliefs that you may or may not have had that analysis is a great form of study. ES is on track to make the 2140 target this year. Traders, every year OMNI gives us a year-end target where the market should go throughout the year. We have been uncannily accurate with our long-term calls since 2007. I've got 1,211 other videos in each one of the years that pass since 2007. I've given a yearly call. The one I put on the board this year was between 2130 and 2150. Now here's what's interesting about that. We were trading at around 17, 19 and a half in the beginning of this year. Let me say that again. We were trading about 17, 19 and a half the beginning of this year. OMNI calls for 2140. We're now as high as 1992 so far this year, and we've got months ahead of us. So let me explain how this works. See if you like this. In 2013, the emini S&P went from a low of 1398 all the way up to a high of 1849, and it produced a rally of 451 points for 2013. I come out in the beginning of 2014 and I ask for a 2140 run from where it is. Let me explain how this works. If in 2013, in 1 year, we went from 1398 to 1849, giving us a 451 point rally, right now where we stand this year, 2014, in 6.5 months of trading, because it started in February this year, we've gone from 1719 and a half up to 1992. In fact, we're a little bit higher than that now, but we'll use Friday's settlements. We are up 272 points so far for the year. To make my target of 2140, we only have to go up another 151 points. That means the entire year will have gone a total of 421 points higher for 2014 if my target hits. Why do the numbers make sense? Because in 2013 we went a total of 451 points higher. If we go 423 points higher, we're below last year's total, and we will hit my 2140 target. So the math is working, traders. The analysis is working. The math tells us we've got time and enough projection to hit my 2140. Looking at previous history, you can see we can easily go over 400 points for the year. That's all it would take for our E-mini S&P target to get hit. Remember, we're already up 272 points for this year. We only got to do another 151, giving us 423 points, giving us the 2130, 2140 target that we've called for since the year began. So I'm here to say analysis is working. The technical analysis behind this is working. Statistical analysis behind this is calling for the 2140. If you qualify it yourselves, you will see that the market is right on track to make my projection. So I'm here to show you a testament of the accuracy of technical analysis, because boy is it accurate. You're going to see that in a moment. And you keep in mind that we are on target for 2140, and it is absolutely not out of the question to get to that level. Traders, with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, the dollar index, the first chart I want to show you. In my last couple of videos, I showed you the dollar index. I told you that this was a safe zone inside of this red channel, the safe zone. I told you that if the dollar rallied, it would cause no problems at all. It would make euro go down. It would make gold go down. It would make the stocks go up, and the dollar would go up. Now, when I gave that to you traders, this bar did not exist. This is what happened this week. We went up that far since I showed you the video when we got above my friend Leo Tapma. We've gone up this far in the dollar, and you'll see in a moment gold and euro has gone down and ES has gone up. While the dollar stays in this safe zone, I told you as it goes up, these markets go down, that market goes up. And while we're in the safe zone, no one's going to complain. That's exactly what's happening in the dollar. Now, bravo for that little bit of analysis, but wait till you see this. All right, traders. So I told you the dollar would go up and that would force gold to go down. This is where gold was in the video when I began to show you that dollar will push the price of gold down. This is where it was. This is where gold went. Look at the difference. That's where it was. This is where it went. A round of applause for the accuracy of technical analysis. But wait, there's more. Let's continue on. I told you the euro was going to drop, right? That's where the euro was when I showed you the videos in the beginning of last week. This is what happened to the euro. That's where it was. This is where it went. Look at that drop, traders. What more could you ask for? I kid you not, there's nothing like technical analysis. Then look at this. I told you the ES would go up, an ES weekly chart, right? We were here. That's where it was. I told you we'd go up and make new highs and go for the target up there. That's where it was. This is where it's gone to so far. Look at the difference. Where it was, where it's gone to so far. What more could you ask for? Then there's this, traders. Wait till you see this gem. I showed you this target at the beginning of last week. I said NASDAQ goes for that target. That's what the analysis calls for. NASDAQ weekly. This is where it was. This is where it went to, traders. Look at the difference. Bravo for technical analysis. Bravo for the Omni. There is nothing out there, in my opinion, that can come close to the accuracy of technical analysis. So, traders, you've seen the charts. There's my technical argument for why we should continue higher in your emini, S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, and tranny. Talk about a testament to the accuracy of technical analysis. Have you ever seen anything make calls like that? Consistent, consistent, consistent. Wow, consistency really helps. The ES is absolutely on track to make our 2140 target. Remember, if we went 451 points up in 2013, we're only up 272 points so far. We only need another 151 points to get to my target. Why shouldn't we go up 423 points minimum this year? Well, we did 451 last year, right? We can easily get there. The math makes sense. Traders, if you like the analysis that you see in these videos, subscribe to me at YouTube. Come on down to my site, livewithoscar.com, where I am at the helm running a free live chat room. I can help you understand the analysis I show you in these videos. And Omni campers, I've made a decision, and I'd like to say I am going to hold my Omni Camp in November. It will be November 7th through the 10th, a Friday through a Monday. I know I was supposed to do an Omni Camp for you guys in September, but I never called anyone back to qualify your applications. I feel so bad. Traders, I won't let that happen again. I assure you, you send me an application for this Omni Camp, I promise I'll get right back in touch with you. In fact, I've already received my first application over this weekend, and I've already written back, and I promise I will call you this afternoon or tomorrow during the day on Monday. Traders, thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for coming to livewithoscar.com. Try to remember to keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders. I'll see you at livewithoscar.com. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.